So, what do you reckon, eh? It's a dressing gown. It's one of those Shiseido dressing gowns underneath. It's warm though. I wish I could fly. I mean, I wish I could physically fly. I invented a fembot suit. But it would have used too much electricity. I would have had to have had a dam or something to run it. Buy the plans for my fembot suit. Oh, money is power. That's what I learnt yesterday. I would just like enough to go back to Italy for a little while, you know, I've never been on a cruise. I don't even think I've really been on a holiday. Not where you just stop. What does that feel like? Gives me a headache thinking about it, trying to imagine what a holiday would be like. I'd have to take someone with me to say, hey, this is what you do when you're on a holiday. Yeah, and also make sure that I don't let my hair down too much, because I am a little bit of a party girl. Those decent people in Hamilton in the 80s and 90s will remember me. And I'd like to thank you guys for taking me out the back and just talking politics and theology and poetry, yeah, and other stuff. But no, we actually did talk. We talked a lot. It wasn't all. I've never had a one night stand, and I'm never going to, so it wasn't that. Could never understand drunk girls who let men pick them up. I suppose that's why alcohol's so popular. This is hemorrhoid cream. It's not for my hemorrhoids. I don't have hemorrhoids. And since you heard that, I'm going to have to pluck out your ears. They're quite deep inside your brain, eh? So, or in your head. When I was in the shower, I was working out all the reasons why I'm ugly. As you do. And I think it all boils down to my chin and this tooth, and my eyes, my blonde hair, my blonde eyelashes. So, you know, genetics, you know, that's what I boiled it down to, that in my family we have mental health issues, and when my dad was dying, when I was a kid, and Uncle Alan would be doing his thing, and the other people, I would see things growing on the wall. Now I know that the brain makes, this is what I've studied, I learned this off Spartan Life Coach. I don't know what peer review is yet, but I'll learn. I mean, I read a lot of things. Anyway, I used to watch things grow on the wall, and if I got a fright, the things would grow on the wall, and they would start off as just like a caricature of a human, but as Uncle Alan would do his thing, and I'd watch these things grow, and they didn't stay human. And I brought up in the church, shown lots of pictures of demons, talked about demons, and you know, all that. So my brain probably turned them into demons, turned these perfectly innocent brain making pictures on anything thing happening that the brain just does at a biological level, or whatever it is, physiological. Gotta calm down. So I was thinking about that and why I'm ugly. And I was thinking about my dad, when my dad died. I always imagined that when my dad died, that it would be a big relief. When my dad died, I do that with my mother. I'm just kind of waiting for my mum to die. I'll see her at the funeral or when she comes here or whatever. Sorry mum, you can watch these clips on YouTube. Just type in Lexa La Loli. But anyway, yeah, so when my dad was dying, I left his house because I had to get something for my phone and came back to my house. And seriously, it sounded like, when I walked inside, it sounded like there was a small to medium sized dog / pony, but with all the breathing, the sound, but worse than that, really, you could hear the lungs, you know. And it ran through the house. My husband Mark was here. I didn't know it, but he was really unhappy, poor man, probably because he was married to me. To any man that I've loved, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry, eh? Yeah, so there was this thing running through the house, and I thought, oh no, it's... In my family, we had spirits. They were, well, you know, what were passed off as spirits. They might have just been brain chemistry, but some strange... Mum was certain of strange things, and when I watched Uncle Alan, and well, I watched the things grow on the wall, and then got this really imprinted belief that there were spirits. Of course, as there are. I don't know what there are. And this thing came running through the house. And I said to Mark, oh my God, there's something in the house. I think it's come from Dad's. I've got to go back home. Oh God, slip there. I've got to go back to my dad's. Go back home. So I went to get my keys. Now I put my keys on my bed. I know I put my keys on my bed. Not my bed, my false bed that I wear out. Or the one that grows every night and I shave it off in the morning. Ooh. No, that's a lie. But it's funny. And I couldn't find my keys. They weren't on the bed anymore. Now, eventually, after the whole house got torn up and poor Mark, who was probably busy chatting to Vicky on the poetry website, I just, you know, I upset his little thing that he had going on with her, so he was probably really pleased that. But I found my keys. Eventually I found the keys, and they were right underneath my bed. And there's no way that they could have got right underneath my bed unless Mark had done it. Mark wouldn't have wanted to do it because he was busy talking to Vicky. So, you know, he was busy. He was busy. He was being unhappy and talking to someone else. Someone else that he loved. Yeah, so while I was in the shower, I was thinking about that. Thinking about that bloody spirit thing. And wondering what if it was the brain making up shit, or did it really happen as I saw it? And the truth is, it happened as I saw it. It did happen. This big, I kind of want to say a pony dog, because I got a flash of it. Just a flash. It was black and kind of sleek, like a kind of a terrier thing, but a pony. Imagine, get your wolf, shave your wolf, Yes, just get a wolf out of the wild. Yeah. But pay me $29.95 before you do that and sign everything over to me, you know. I don't know where that sense of humour comes from. I think it's because it was beaten into me somehow. Oh, I've got to go. I can feel that strange feeling. My heart's beating really fast. I've got to flee. I'm seeing my fingernails as a food source, so it's time to flee. You're lucky I don't see you as a food source. Well, actually I do. I do. Yeah. I found a really long hair in the shower. Really long. It was really long. really, I can't do it. It was really long. So if you'd like to buy that one hair for $1,000, it's yours. I think there's a lot, and your hair tells you a lot about your genetics, eh? Yes, mine were blonde bimbos. Thanks, Mum and Dad, and Granddad, and Great-Granddad. I won't. And I forgive you in my magnanimous dragon-like presence. I forgive you. Yeah. I don't forgive you, Colin, though. And I don't forgive you, Uncle Alan. And if there's a God, I don't forgive you either. We're going to have a talk up close and personal. Yeah, and then you can beat the ruck out of me. But I want that conversation first. Anyway, I'm out of here. Okay, time to feed the cat.